Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of English with Altaf. Today, we're going to share the secret to talking in English with everyone, no matter who they are or where they're from.
That's right. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to feel confident, speak clearly, and connect with people in English in any situation.
Altaf. A lot of people can read English, understand English, even write English, but when it comes to speaking with others, they freeze.
Yes, and the main reason is fear. Fear of making mistakes, fear of being judged, or simply not knowing what to say next. But the good news is, there's a simple approach that can help anyone start talking in English with ease.
Exactly. And our secret starts with one important thing: mindset. Before you focus on vocabulary or grammar, you have to believe you can speak. Even if your English is not perfect, you can still communicate.
I like to say, fluency is not perfection. Fluency is confidence. When you stop trying to be perfect, you start being fluent.
So, step one is to change the way you think about speaking. Instead of thinking, what if I make a mistake? Think, what if I don't try at all?
Exactly. And step two is to start simple. You don't have to use big, complicated sentences. Even short, clear sentences can make your English sound confident. For example, instead of saying, I am in the process of preparing dinner, you can just say, I'm making dinner.
That's true. And when you talk with people, remember, you don't need to speak fast. Many learners think that speaking quickly makes them sound fluent, but actually speaking slowly and clearly helps people understand you better.
Yes, and another secret is to use ready-made phrases. These are sentences you can memorize and use in daily conversation without thinking too much. For example, how's your day going? That's interesting. I see what you mean.
Right. And if you use these phrases naturally, you will never run out of things to say. Plus, it buys you time to think about your next sentence.
And that's the beauty of conversation. It's not a test. Nobody is giving you marks for grammar. People just want to understand you and connect with you.
Now, let's talk about step three: listening more than speaking in the beginning. When you meet someone, listen carefully to what they say. If they say, I love traveling, you can reply, oh, really? Where have you traveled? This keeps the conversation going.
Exactly. Many learners try to think of their next sentence while the other person is talking. Instead, focus on listening. You'll hear words you can use in your answer, and it makes you sound more natural.
And don't forget body language. A friendly smile, nodding your head, and making eye contact show that you're engaged in the conversation, even if your words are simple.
Absolutely. In fact, research shows that 70% of communication is nonverbal. So even if your English is basic, your positive body language can make people enjoy talking to you.
Let's also talk about step four: asking questions. People love to talk about themselves, so if you ask the right questions, the conversation never dies. For example, what do you do in your free time? Or, how did you learn that skill?
Yes, and here's a trick. Ask open-ended questions. Instead of, did you like the movie? Ask, what did you like about the movie? That way, the other person gives a longer answer and you can respond naturally.
And step five is practice every day, even if it's just for 5 minutes. You can talk to a friend, to yourself, or even record your voice and listen to it. The more you practice, the more natural your English will feel.
That's right. In fact, I tell my students, don't wait for the perfect moment to speak English. Create the moment.
And remember, speaking English with everyone doesn't mean you'll always understand everything. It's okay to ask for clarification. You can say, "Sorry, could you repeat that? What does that mean? Can you say it in another way?"
Yes. And asking these questions is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign you're really listening and want to understand. Native speakers do this too.
So, to sum up the secret, change your mindset. Believe you can speak. Start simple. Use short, clear sentences. Listen carefully and use what you hear. Use ready-made phrases to keep talking. Ask open-ended questions. Practice every day. Use body language to show interest.
And here's my final advice. Enjoy the process. The more you enjoy talking in English, the more people will enjoy talking with you.
Yes, speaking English should feel like a friendly chat, not like an exam.
Exactly. If you follow these steps, you'll be able to talk to anyone, your friends, coworkers, strangers, even native speakers, with confidence.
And that's the secret we wanted to share today.
So, what have we learned? We've learned that speaking English with everyone is not about knowing every word in the dictionary. It's about confidence, simplicity, listening, and connection.
We've learned to start with the right mindset. Use easy sentences. Listen carefully. Use helpful phrases. Ask open questions. Practice every day and use body language.
And if you do all of that, you won't just speak English. You'll connect with people, make friends, and feel comfortable in any conversation.
Thank you for joining us on English with Altaf.
We'll see you next time. And until then, keep speaking, keep learning, and keep smiling.